In shadows deep, where candles gleam, the vampire court fulfills its dream. With crimson wine in goblets high, they toast the night beneath the sky. A feast of blood, an ancient lore, a night of pleasures, unlike any before. They waltz through darkness, forevermore, as echoes of their hunger roar. Hello again. Today I will be showing you how to create this beautiful Gothic vampire masquerade theme garland for your Halloween or Gothic home. Let's get started with the basics of this macabre display. So I started by hanging my leaf garland and adding some fairy lights to it. I spray painted some skeletons that I got at the at-home store and some plastic wings to make a Gothic winged skeleton holding an hourglass as a memento mori. A memento mori is a symbol of the inevitability of death. I got this idea looking at Gothic and Renaissance architecture and even at one of the Pope's tombs. I added some clear command hooks behind the garland, then took some green floral wire and wired the skeleton in place. I then took some more wire and carefully wired one wing to the skeleton and the hidden command strip on the wall. After that, I took this small gold hourglass that I got on Temu, and I also wired it to the command strip and repositioned the arms with the floral wire. I like the way this turned out. On the bottom right, I also adhered another winged skeleton using floral wire. I decided this would look good as an asymmetrical design. I also added some masks to stick with my masquerade theme. I got these masquerade masks with handles off of Temu, but the second one was missing its handle. So I kept the mask for my garland on my stair display, which we'll look at later. Since I don't have the other Temu mask yet, one area of my garland will be empty. In between the masks and skeletons, I added some white floral picks and later some red roses. I also bought this burgundy tool to wrap around the skeletons or garland. In my research, some of the skeletons were cloaked, but I didn't want to make mine covered or heavy. I tried to figure out a way to use the tool, but it didn't work, so I pitched the cloak idea. What do you think? I added some red roses in around the areas and into the white flowers. For the main center, I chose to use one of these skulls from Spirit Halloween. Let me know if you like this choice below. I then decided to add a nice red bow and some accents of burgundy leaves. After that, I decided I would add red lights at the top, and then I was done. Now let's look at this garland in low light and with the red lights. Stay tuned as I will be decorating the garland on my stairs next. Now let's move on to my stair garland display. So to start my stair garland, I added half white lights and half red lights to my garland. I once again took another spray painted skeleton and wired him into the garland with a golden wing, then repositioned him. After that, I took a golden skull to balance out the golden skeleton on the other side and wired him to the top. I then took my extra black mask with the missing handle and wired that into the middle. To finish it off, I added white flower picks and roses in between the elements. I then took some burgundy leaves and added one pick to the left of each item in the direction that the garland flows. Now, let's look at this with the lights off. So that was my Vampire Masquerade Ball Halloween garland. Let me know if you like it in the comments below, and please watch my other Vampire Masquerade decorating videos in my playlist. Until next time, have a happy Halloween.